In the world of Pokemon, every trainer at the age of 10 sets out on a journey to become the very best, like no one ever was, at Pokemon battling, attempting to fight their way to the Elite Four and maybe even the champion if we want to get a little crazy. But what happens to all the trainers that couldn't hack it? Well, instead of riding a Mudsdale off into the sunset, stopping Team Skull or some other odd adventure, they enter the workforce, baby, to make those ends meet. I'm no competitive battler. Hell, I can't even make it past the second gym leader in my Nuzlocke attempts most of the time, so I'm hanging up the Game Boy and finding the answer to one important question for us unemployed Gen Zers out there. Which Pokemon city is the best place to move for finding a job? Today we'll be looking at Verbank City, going street by street, talking to every single character in the area, and with the help of my loving Twitch chat, deducing their employment status, along with the city's unemployment rate. Verbank City encompasses 3 major sectors: the residential area, the Virbank power plant to the south, and the illustrious lights of Pokéstar Studios up north. This is a deceptively huge city with lots of folks to talk to, so let's jump right into the residential area itself. Believe it or not, this might be the smallest sector of Verbank, with a few houses strewn across the map and some bad to the bone NPCs selling fentanyl. I mean great balls, unregistered great balls is what they're selling. There are 2 buildings of note around here, however. The Pokemon Center, filled to the brim with healthcare workers, God bless them, and the Pokemon Gym, full of trainers that were good enough to get employed through their battling prowess. Must be nice. Remember those important buildings as we get this census rolling at the Pokemon Center. It's Mr. Metal. I'm not talking to Mr. Metal, and he's not a resident of this town. I mean, we can just get that out of the way now. Mr. Metal is a traveling nomad and a traveling merchant. We're not counting. I have some questions for you. If you want to play, where do you prefer, outside or at home? She's talking about playing. This is a kid, and we're counting them as unemployed. So we have 1 unemployed person, I think fair to say. This dude looks employed as hell. Fresh out the coal mine, canary and all. You have 2 badges? Oh, you must be able to buy a lot of items to the shop. He hasn't said anything to make me lean one way or another, but brother, he's got a giant hard hat on. Listen, challenge, poison type Pokemon, poison type Pokemon. At least that's what Roxy told me. And she plays an instrument, pretty cool. Child labor, you think this kid's, what leads you to believe this kid's employed? You think she like works for the gym? I think that's unemployed. And then we also gotta count all the workers. Let's not forget these 2 gentlemen here, Nurse Joy, and the 3 maniacs up here. That's just 6 employed people off rip. Building number 1 sits at 2 unemployed, 7 employed. So I'm off to a hot start. Although I would argue the Pokemon Center is the best place to find employed people. Okay, let me pause for a second here to explain why I want to see as many employed people as possible. So me and my Twitch chat have a tendency to butt heads a little bit. And during these Pokemon City employment streams, I like to make some wages with them. During the Castalia City census, I made an unfortunate bet with this group of goofballs. If Castalia had under 50% employment, they'd all have to be nice to me for 1 stream. A fate worse than death for the average Twitch chat. Luckily for them, Castalia had jobs and they won the wager, forcing me to stream 5 Nights at Freddy's for being on the losing end of the bet. But this time, I'm going for redemption. 99% of gamblers quit before they hit it big. I'm betting that Verbank City's unemployment rate will be below 60%, while my chat bet that it'd be above 60%. Basically, I want to see employed people, they don't. And if my prediction's wrong again, I have a terrible punishment waiting. Playing 5 Nights at Freddy's 2, the one with the dumbass cupcake in it, I think. Anyways, those are the stakes. Let's get back to surveying unenthused Verbankians about their employment history. Youngster, I mean, he looks unemployed, unless he's doing something for society I'm not aware of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, barely knows how to count. I think that's unemployed for sure. This lady, my medal is really pretty, isn't it? If you solve the hint medal rallies, you can collect more and more of them. I think also unemployed. Anybody who's got time for the medal rally is unemployed. Roxy's banned. It's getting hard to buy tickets. Their shows lately. Maybe they'll go on a world tour soon. Somebody that could buy tickets to the show. Somebody that could buy tickets to the show, and also the fact that she can't buy them implies that she doesn't have enough free time to wait in line, to wait at Best Buy, to wait at Ticketmaster, to get the tickets the second they drop before the scalpers hit them. So I think that she's employed for sure, and also plays the guitar by a giant. Like this is just an accident waiting to happen. I don't know why you bust some guitar notes here. Just like that thing tips over, and it's the Watchdog has been with me since I was born. Its keen eye ability has helped me so many times. She seems pretty unemployed. Older gentleman looking longingly out in the distance at the shore. Kid, do you know about the battle box? This is what he's thinking about. Staring off into the distance of the pier, and he's thinking about the damn battle box. He's not thinking about like his long lost love, his kids. He's thinking about the battle box. I think he's unemployed. I mean, let's just keep it a stack. Unemployed Andy. These 2 gentlemen, they look like, you know, old enough to have a job, have some responsibilities. First turn on the Seagear's power. Maybe they work in tech. Maybe they work in tech. Although I guess basically what they said is the equivalent of like, this is how you turn your iPhone on. They're bums who are in college for tech stuff. I think I'll put them both as unemployed. They could go either way, but they've given me no indication that they work. Siblings are dating is great. Siblings are to those 2 identical looking men is so crazy. That ship in the distance belongs to this dude who is employed. He lives here. He sails you between this island and Castalia City. Your life is your own. You're free to work hard at one thing or try many different things. Talking about work, work, learn some life lessons. I venture to say employed as well. If the ship to Castelia City leaves from here, I can even cross seas that are too rough for Pokemon to get through. This is unemployed guy, so 2 employed, 1 unemployed in this room. That puts us at an even tie. We're at 10 to 10. This guy, I mean, this guy looks unemployed. Leather jacket, bald, which we all know is equivalent to evil if Disney movies have taught us anything. Just giving out, oh, he does have the money to just give out Pokeballs though. What do you guys think, employed or unemployed? I could go either way on this one. He's giving us his insurance Pokeballs. Yeah, they're covered by his plan. Yeah, this is his work-based plan. The Pokeballs are stolen. I didn't even think about. He's giving out illegal Pokeballs. He's probably unemployed. I think, yeah, unemployed's a fair play. That puts us at 11 unemployed, 10 employed. But you know a place full of employed people? The motherfucking Pokemon gym. Pokemon gyms are the Unova Bureau of Labor Statistics' favorite building because no matter how big a town is or what their individual economies look like, if they got a gym, their employment numbers are getting a big time boost. Remember back in the intro where I said 99% of trainers don't ride the Mudsdale off into the sunset and don't have the talent to make a career out of battling? Gym trainers and gym leaders are the select few that do have the talent. They are good enough and they are all legally employed by the town to battle the bum-ass trainers challenging their gym. Unlike other cities' gyms, Verbank contains more than just a few trainers. Since it's home to the gym leaders' kick-ass band and known for their one chart topper Pokemon Pokemon, there's a few production and industry people there scoping things out. This building should be a big win for me since it's chock full of folks with jobs and lives and employment. Again, must be nice, so hopefully it abides by that theory. I counted Clyde as a resident in Castelia, as an employed resident of Castelia. I'm gonna count him here as well. Now this gym doubles up. This gym doubles up because not only are these gym trainers, but they're also members of a popular ass band. That's 3 members of a popular ass band with the worst song ever made. Rivals KSI for worst song in the last decade. But we also got this dude here, sound engineer, also employed. That's 4 employed straight up, which puts us at 15 employed, 11 unemployed. This dude, yo, this is a good, okay, shady man, still doing charitable good. I mean, he just gave us a great ball in exchange for a Pokeball, not equivalent. I think he's unemployed and a criminal. I could just be profiling his roughneck status, but like fucking sue me. Obviously a criminal, and on top of that, he's just loitering in a ditch. Like this dude is unemployed as hell. With most of Verbank's residential area surveyed, there's still one building I forgot about, and it's a big one, but we'll get back to that later. It's time to move on to what I'm hoping is an even more employed area than the city itself. Verbank Complex. I mean, this place is literally Unova's largest scale industrial zone, so there's gotta be at least a hefty chunk of strong, gruff blue-collar workers with wrenches or some other tool from the kit to fix whatever it is they're fixing. I don't really know. At least I hope there's plenty of job holders because I need as many employed people as possible to maintain my lead in the bet before we get to the leisure-centered Pokéstar Studios, a land I'm assuming to be full of trust fund kids and wealthy lollygaggers. Again, Verbank needs at least 40% employment for me to win the bet over chat. So far, we're currently close to a 50-50 split of employed and unemployed individuals, so this is still anyone's game. Yep, so fired up, raised to the boss, employed. This young man, definitely unemployed. He's doing Pokemon training as a hobby. He hasn't, the crushing reality that not everyone can make it hasn't sunk into him yet. Smokestack's accomplished, rise him in the sky. Do we think he's employed or just has a hobby and he's just nerdgasming about it? Because it could go either way. If we're counting it as employed, which it looks like we were leaning that direction, 17 employed and then 13 unemployed. It's still very close. I'm just saying it's a close game. This dude, he's an employee, hard hat on. You have to talk to him to get him to work again. Another guy, you have to prod and poke at for them to work. And then a third employee right there. So that's 3 more employed people, but this young man, want to get a lot stronger so I can impress Roxy, has free time to train, has a backwards hat, so implying that he's a youngster. He's a bum, for sure. This is one of my favorite places. I mean, this is as much of a fucking toss-up as you can get. Unemployed, listen, I'm just gonna read the first chat message I see and apply it to her, so we're gonna call her unemployed. I think fair enough. This lady strikes me as unemployed as well, but it's another tough call. She knows about the Pokedex. Maybe she's involved in technology and the design of it in some way. She could also just be somebody who hyper-fixates on Pokemon-related media and technology. Something to think about. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this lady? Unemployed. Okay, so we got 2 unemployed people. That puts us at 17 unemployed and 20 employed. The power plant surveying went about as well as I was hoping it would. Lots of employed guys with the wrenches and the hammers getting hard work done. You'll love to see it. But you know how I mentioned earlier that there were a few buildings left in Verbank's residential area that were kind of important? Well, one of them has the power to instantly wipe my lead away because it's a daycare full of unemployed toddlers. These little leeches on society will definitely inflate the the unemployed number. Again, I need Verbank City's unemployment rate to be below 60% if I want to win this bet. So let's just get the damn daycare over with and hope I'm still in the lead. I think we really need to think about if we're gonna count the toddlers. I guess we do, right? I mean, we did it in Castalia. It seems like we kind of have to here. Child labor is back, baby. I'm saying it's about time. My Pokemon used to be wimpy, but they've trained in the complex. Now they're very buff. He's a Pokemon trainer, which is a red flag for employment status, but he does have a big hard hat on, and I can't imagine he's just like cosplaying. So I think I'm gonna count him as employed. He's autistic and likes hard hats. That could be, I just don't see it. I just think that's way less likely. So we'll put the 3 kids as unemployed now, which bumps it up back to even 20 unemployed. This lady probably works at the daycare. Trainers, in case your Pokemon get burned, please use this. And it's a burn heal. Probably employed. I think we can infer from context clues that she at least works in this place to take care of the kids. Admirable job. Children teach you many things. Again, another person teaching the kids, looking after the kids in the daycare. That's 2 more employed people. I mean, her job is to watch this kid run a square for like an hour. She on the clock for that. A case of ADHD waiting to happen. Takes one to know one. This building, I don't think I've been in here yet. I'll be hero and become friends with Reshiram. He's a kid. Y'all know, and these are retired people probably too. It was 2 years, a bunch of people who identified themselves as Team Plasma tried to control Unova under the hero who is with the legendary white Pokemon Reshiram. These guys, I just assume, are a retired older couple looking after their grandkid. They're both unemployed, which bumps us back to even. It's a tight race. Your Audino will make its movie debut. She's talking about how our Audino will make its movie debut in Pokéstar Studios. Does that count as employment if she gets income from it? Or is her Pokemon employed and she's the beneficiary of that money? She's the manager. So the manager would be a job. She's using her Pokemon like a parent uses her child star. Predatory, but still employed under technicality. Because it's not like it's going to a trust for the Audino to like spend later. I'm not familiar. I don't think Pokemon can have bank accounts, which maybe there'll be like laws that in the future they'll change. But at this moment, I don't think it's the case. So I'm gonna say employed, hesitantly, but employed. This lady, when a Pokemon evolves, its appearance will change, it gets more powerful. Anybody who talks a lot about Pokemon and has no proof of job, I just assume is unemployed by default. So this house breaks even. That puts us at 24-24. Again, a 50-50 split still. Heading into Pokéstar Studios, which is anyone's fucking game. With a straight up tie heading into Pokéstar Studios, the answer to every question rides on this last area. Will the population of Verbank City stay below 60% employment? What's the makeup of this area even gonna look like from a person-to-person perspective? Will it be full of film crews and tilted directors, or full of Unova's easygoing bourgeois, just chilling, watching movies and not working? There's only one way to find out. Let's finally piece together Verbank City's unemployment rate and see who wins the bet. Me or Twitch chat. Welcome past through this gate, you'll arrive at Pokéstar Studios. Obviously employed. We have 1 employed. I think this person's unemployed. Unless his job is just to stand here. I think 1 and 1. I think I'll split this 1 and 1. This looks like a movie set, but some of these people could just be loitering. Man, that director's going off again. His films would be pretty good, but there's a fine line between genius and insanity. What do we think? Did this guy just come here every day to watch the director, or do you think he works for him in some way? Most unemployed Reddit movie reactor. That's fair. That's actually fair. That's actually fair. Moving to unemployed. I'm a rookie assistant director. Employed. Don't even need to read the rest. Don't even need to read the rest. He's employed. Literally has a job title. Mustachioed man. Hey, AG! Big Lakers fan, apparently. The little pup story is different from what I've envisioned. Hurry up and bring another little pup now. 2 employed. And then these 2 guys in the green screen or whatever those suits are. I don't know, the motion suits or whatever the fuck they're called. You're a Pokéstar Studios actor as well, right? Rehearsing right now? He's rehearsing. A Scaly, I guess. I think he might be employed. I hate to say it, but I think he might be employed. Lady. Brilliant actors come to Pokéstar Studios all over the world to make movies. Unemployed. Seems like she's just here enjoying her time. This guy. Wait, let's start with the clown. This is an entire section of people here. Hello there. What about a portrait of one of Pokéstar Studios' famous stars? Right now, Bryson's a hot ticket with women and kids. This guy definitely, yeah, he runs a stand. That puts us at 30-27. 30 employed, 27 unemployed. I hear Pokemon Studios makes horror films as well. Man, who even watches kid stuff like that anyway? He's a guy yelling mama during the movie with ghosts. Wait. Fire interaction. But both unemployed. And this guy could go either way. Let's check it out. Not just anybody can take part in filming at Pokéstar Studios. Only trainers approved by the owner can participate. Big fanboy and a child. So that's 2 unemployed. That puts you guys in the lead for now at 31-30. Just look at the posters, exciting. Which movie should I watch today? He's here every day, every single day, watching movies, looking at posters, unemployed. I'm back. Are we still bullying Max? Do you even have to ask that question? You do not. A janitor. Movies are wonderful. They get 2 thumbs up. Definitely employed. He works here. He's the janitor, keeping the lobby clean. Makes sense to me. The record set by Pokéstar Studios movies are left on the board. Probably unemployed viewer. If we're being honest, I wish it wasn't so, but probably unemployed viewer. Ooh, dude, this is so close. It's 32-33. You guys are in the lead technically. I don't think I've been in this building yet. Whoa, okay. A Stunfisk. Employed. Oh, shit. Could you imagine? Pumping up the numbers artificially. Pokéstar Studios movies are shot using rental. These seem like a pair of trust fund kids. She's stunned on my fist. Couldn't agree more. Both of them are unemployed. You're new, right? Listen up. If you're an actor, make sure to check the script. He seems like he would be employed. Managing the talent, maybe a talent manager of some kind. I'll put him as employed. This is a police officer or a security officer. This is a dressing room for the Magic Beauty Scouter for the something or other region. What is going on inside? Really, really creepy guy. Really creepy security officer, but he is employed. So that's 2 employed. And then this dude with the hair, big blonde hair. Welcome to the downstage of Pokéstar Studios. Hey, how'd your big screen debut turn out? At the very least, the boss seemed quite satisfied with your performance. He has a boss? He's employed. Lastly, let's go into the filming room. Oh, fuck. My earbud got into like condensation from my cup and it's wet and it's gross. Anyway, these look like tech, VFX guys slash editors, audio engineer, both employed. The screenwriter also employed, a job title. Gonna get in trouble if I can't find the megaphone. Working as the assistant director, employed again. Big room for me, huge room for me. And then lastly we have, I'm the big guy. I work with small movie props. Sometimes you make items actors use or the furniture of the sets. Prop guy, cinematographer, or to put it more simply, the cameraman, and another dinosaur. So that's 3 more employed people. We have 1 more place to go, I believe, if memory serves. And it's a place I forgot in the Castalia video, and there's a comment that pointed it out. So I'll probably put that comment that pointed it out if I put this in the video, like right there on the screen, because it's a valid take that I forgot about. It's this little transitionary room between the route and the land, because I think it's safe to assume these people live here. You know what they say? Cheerful company shortens the miles? Employed. Do you know about Autono, the Pokemon who hides in rustling grass? Trainer, unemployed. As we can all, you know, most trainers generally unemployed. Not really a lot of people making that a career. When we walk, grass rustles. Again, another trainer. So it's 1 employed, 2 unemployed. But I'm pretty sure I talked to everybody. No stone unturned. Now that every area of Verbank City has been surveyed to the best of my ability, it's results time. Verbank City's population breaks down to 46% unemployed and 54% employed. Unable to dethrone Castalia as the most employed town in Pokemon, but still better numbers than I was expecting thanks to their massive amount of blue-collar industry and, you know, fucking Hollywood being right up the damn street. This means I won the bet against Twitch chat and they gotta be nice to me for 1 stream. And I don't have to play Five Nights at Freddy's, the second one. Life ain't so bad, y'all. Life ain't so bad. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, maybe give the Castalia one a watch. It's the same concept with a different town and a different plotline. Anyways, peace out, stay safe. I'll see y'all next time.